So over time, we have looked at existing funds and existing policy instruments, and quite clearly, there was a big gap about what do you really do in the communities for community-level business operations. What do you do? And we also know that it is also in that space where a lot of other businesses came to the fore, illegally operating businesses, and I want to emphasize illegally operating businesses that set up. Some of them, I explain this all the time. Some of them really, the businesses are not registered. They're not paying any tax, but they do large-scale operations. And as we were doing this work, engaging with the businesses throughout, we also identified that we have a specific phenomenon in South Africa, that there's lots of businesses that are owned and are operated by foreign nationals who do not have even documentation. I have been part of operations of the police, where we get into a business, we find that there's not even a passport, not even one document, no passport, but the people are operating the businesses there. There's no documentation, they don't pay tax. So we're starting afresh.
We're going to have to watch this and see. And I'm sure many young people who were there listening to this have had something to say. Nobile?
Well, simply put, Britain, they want to see the heavy lifting. They want to see it on the ground. They want to see it happening. And I mean, they are going
to... The proof is in the pudding.
Yes, that's what they want to hear. And let's listen into them now.
You know, besides being a community leader, I'm in construction. You know, I've got a fencing business. You know, we want them to focus on those kind of different environments.
There's nothing much that I can say until everything is being done properly in action. That's what I want to see.
Remember, we're going to be able to get a lot of things that we don't have. In terms of the resources, we can also be able to employ even some of our local people there.
We are looking at the stakeholder engagements that they're going to organize and find out exactly now how is this thing going to be implemented.
I think that's the big question. That young business lady there asking the right question. How is this going to be implemented? Premier Makhura, we're going to be watching and following it as well. Very important to get it right. It cannot be money for jam for the wrong people, for the wrong reasons. It has to be money to support and build up young-owned local businesses in Gauteng.